Hello family, welcome back to the channel. It's your boy E, the Dividend Passport Bro, back with another video. Today guys, this is our Sunday talk video, and I want to do something a little different but still the same. Guys, I want to say thanks to the new subscribers. We have about 2,090 plus subscribers on this channel. Guys, thanks for the loyalty, thanks for the support as we build this community, and I'm going to do my part to provide content every single day as promised, guys. Okay, also, this is not, I repeat, this is not financial advice. I am just a 51-year-old, soon to be 52-year-old, talking about my portfolio and what I'm doing with my portfolio. Now, if you get it, if you're smart, intelligent enough, and have some common sense, you will be fine. Okay guys, so as we get this video started, like I say, thanks to the new subscribers, thanks to the community. Guys, remember to join the Discord. Okay, where's my Discord thing? Remember to join the Discord. Let me open it up. The Discord is building up slowly. All right, slowly but surely we are getting into the Discord. All right, there we go. There we go. There we go. Move my face out the way. I mean, we're growing, okay? The Discord is growing slowly, guys. So remember to sign up to the Discord, all right? And post in your comment in the Discord. Don't be shy. Ain't nobody gonna bite you. And if they do, I'll bite them back. Okay, guys? That's a joke. I'm not biting anybody. All right. So what I wanted to talk about today, literally, is what I talk about almost every day. Dividend kings, dividend aristocrats, dividend king, dividend aristocrats, dividend king, dividend kings, dividend aristocrats. I talk about this all the time. Okay guys, so just to provide a little bit more substance to the video, right? Dividend king, where's my majigga? Dividend king, right? These are dividend aristocrats. Okay, dividend aristocrats. I believe is about, I might be wrong, but there are a few of them there, right? That been providing, increase in the dividend for 25 years, 25 consecutive years. That means every single year, just like I do these videos every single day, they've been increasing the dividend for 25 years. Okay, that's half my age. Okay, they've been increasing the dividend. So if you buy any company on this list, you can kind of set it and forget it kind of thing. Even though I don't recommend that, but you can set it and forget it, and that money gonna continue to come in. Okay, so let me see if I can find this list. Dividend, let me open it up, make it big. Dividend aristocrats. All right, so dividend aristocrats. So I kind of went through this and downloaded these. All right, these are companies I've been paying dividend for 25 years. Okay, some of these I already have in my portfolio, some of these I don't. Like I was telling you, right? So if you need 10 positions, okay, you could come here and get the first 7, right? The first 7, I mean, they pay this Franklin Resources, they pay 6.3%, and then royalty income they pay 5%, 5.89%. AMCR, they pay another 5.2 something percent. Okay, and then the rest is 4%. So even if you come down here to ADM, right, 3.9%, that's not bad. Okay. 3.96, 3.95, KVUE, I can't even talk, KVUE, okay? So you can get about 8 positions here if you want to be in the high yields, right? If you don't care about the yields, I mean, you can go down the list and down to the lowest yield. But of course, we're trying to get that high yield. So I say, for me, if I need 10, right, from the list, from both lists, right? You can say, okay, well, I need 10 from both lists, and kind of do it that way. Or you can just get 20 from this list, right? Now there's other stuff out there that pay high dividends, all right? But if you get 10 from these lists, right, you get a combined 10, okay? You're good. So dividend kings, right? We talk about dividend kings, and then dividend aristocrats, the first one, and then dividend kings. So dividend kings, right? We just talk about dividend aristocrats. Pay dividend. This list right here. No, wrong list. This list right here is a dividend kings, dividend aristocrats list. I keep forgetting. Dividend aristocrat list. Okay? This list over here is the dividends kings list, right? These are the kings. Dividend kings, a company that have been paying dividend for 50 years. 50 freaking years, okay? And these guys, they have to be part of the S&P 500. They've been paying dividend for 50 consecutive years, okay? 50 conservative. I can't get the word out of my mouth. Consecutive, not conservative. Consecutive years. Guys, I'm tripping. Okay? So, right, we got MO, UVV, CDUAF, NWN, Black Hills, okay? I mean, you can go down the list, okay? There's a lot of, it's about, what, 50 something, 54 companies on this list, okay? That's been paying dividend for 50, I almost cursed, 50 consecutive years, all right? So let's say you need 10, right? Like I was telling you guys, say I need 10 companies. You can get 10 from each list, dividend kings or dividend aristocrat list, or you can combine 10 companies, right? So if you need 10 companies, you go MO, UVY, UVV, UVY. And this one right here is a Canadian utility company, Northwest company, gas company, natural. Okay, I almost said mutual. But you can get the first 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? That gives you 4.7% yield on that one. And then you can come up here and say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, that's a little bit, and you have, that's 10 companies. So with these 10 companies, right? Now you're gonna add some other stuff to it. You're gonna add, let me move this out of the way. You're gonna add some stuff to it, right? Let's say, so let's say JEPQ. You're gonna add JEPQ. JEPQ pays a little higher yield, right? They pay a 9.33. Okay, that's a high yield. Okay, so there's other companies out there, right, that you can add to your list of stronger companies that have been paying dividend for a lot of years, and these companies that's building up to be, you know, eventually 25 years from now they will still be around. You know, JEPQ, JEP. There's other companies out there that pay good dividend, all right? CLM, CRF. Those companies pay decent dividends, all right? And some of them is not as expensive. But let's say, like I was telling you guys, to have about 30 of those positions. The reason being, right, if you have 30 of those positions, and if you don't need the money, you can continue to reinvest the money. But if you need the money, let's say you need $3,000 a month. For me, let's say I'm in Colombia right now. For me to live in Colombia comfortably, I think for me, because I'm not a leverage spending type. I like my home where I'm staying to be comfortable. And food, I mean, food is not expensive here. Now, if you're in the touristy area, of course, you're gonna be paying the premium not as close to U.S., but it's gonna be up there. Okay, so if you need $2,000 a month, then let's say I have 20 positions, 20 core positions. I'm not talking about this. I'm not talking about high yield. High yield, $50,000 can generate $5,000 a month, easy. Okay, $4,000 a month, easy, and you will have the money you need to live. But what happens when the NAV erodes or the yield get the dividend get cut? How do you survive? Right? This is what display come in. This is why I talk about my Robin Hood method, right? This is where you take the money from the high yield, extreme high yield, as I call them extreme because they're paying above 20, 30%, right? And put that money into your safer yield. It's going to take a little bit more, but guess what? You don't need a lot of more. You don't need a lot of money for each of them. Okay? You just need to be generating about $100 a month if they're paying monthly, or $300 a month, $300 if they're paying quarterly. That's it. So if you got 20 of those or 30 of those positions, right? If you got 20 or 15, then you need to get maybe $150 a month from those positions. Guys, you understand what I'm trying to say. So for me, I need $2,000 a month. I just need to have 20 positions that paid me $100 a month, right? Or 10 positions that paid me, each one of them paid me $200 a month. And I'm straight. I got my $2,000 a month in a safe positions, right? In safe positions, paying under. I mean, you know, when you mix this up with the other yield, you're probably going to be around 10, maybe 12, 13, 14% yield. I don't think it'll be that much. It's going to be around 10% yield, right? And this is a mixture of stocks and ETFs. Okay? As you build these positions up, right? You're taking money from your high yield. Let's say you need $5,000, you need $3,000. You got $50,000. That $50,000 generating you with the extreme high yield, $4,000 a month. You're like, okay, I'm ready to retire. I'm going to retire on this $4,000. Okay? Now you have to take that money, that full freaking $1,000, and say, okay, I need $2,000 to live off. I need the other $2,000 to reinvest into my safer positions. Okay? Or you could say, you know what? I'm going to take $2,000, $1,005, invest it into my core positions, which would be these positions that I'm talking about now, and the other $500, I will put that back into my extreme high yield, right? Because if the stock price goes down, there's some discount going on where you need to daily cost average, you're going to reinvest. You always want to be putting money into it. You don't want to just take the money out completely, right? Because you need to grow the portfolio. Even though you need 5 or 2, but if you got 5 coming in, soon enough you got 6, 7, and then you can improve your lifestyle a little bit. Add another $500 to your budget if you need to, for doing other things that you would normally wouldn't do with just the $2,000. Okay, guys. So you see, the stock analysis is a cool tool to help you, to look up things, right? To look things up and see how things goes. Okay? Because at some point you really gotta focus and make sure you are planning for your future. Don't just live for the now. It's easy to say, you know what, yeah, man, my dividend is coming in, I'm raking it, I'm killing it, and you know what, I ain't got nothing else to worry about, right? And then before you know it, something else go on. Okay? This is another JP Morgan high yield ETF. As you can see, the price, it's not cheap, right? And we can look at different things. This pays 7%, right? It went up in 2021, crazy, right? With like $62, it came back down 50 something, and then it went up again to 60, down. I mean, it doesn't look bad, right? It doesn't look, nothing look crazy bad to where you're like, oh man, yeah, I don't know if I want to be in that. No, it looks okay. It looks decent. right? And the yield is 7.13%, 7.13% yield. Okay. Annual dividend, $4 annually per share. Okay, and we need to increase that to, if we only got one of these bad boys, we need $100. So how many of these you need to buy, right, to get to that number? Because some month they're paying 40 some cents, 30 some cents. Now these dividends, they go up and down, right? They go up and down, go up and down, So every month the dividend is different, right? It's not like it's a consistent dividend that coming in. I mean, it's consistent in the price range. It's not like crazy, but it's like 39.29. This one's low as August 2024. 34, 30, 42, 39, 33, 29, 44, 57, 61. I mean, this is before. This is since they stopped, they stopped paying dividend in 2022. Okay, so you can have some of those positions in there. That's gonna help your portfolio, because the goal is to continue to grow your portfolio. And you could be like, no, Edwin, this doesn't work for me. I'm gonna stick with the high yield, and that's fine. Okay, that is fine. But I just want you to be prepared, especially when you're living up this stuff, right? Especially when you're living up for this stuff. You always have to plan for a rainy day. You know how to tell you, have 3 to 6 months of your cost of living in a high yield savings account. So if you put 3 to 6 months in a high yield account, if you need $2,000 a month, right, and you need to have 3 months of that, it's only $6,000, right? And you're gonna collect 3 to 4% in a high yield, right? You gotta be like, well, Edwin, why would I want to do that? Because these positions, right, they're not only paying that dividend, but they're also growing in value. Okay, they're not only paying dividend, they're growing in value also. So at some point you can sell whatever you want to do. That's your business. But guys, I'm just giving you another option, right? Because I do it. I do it all day, every day, right? And I'm building my Robinhood position to show that. But if we come in here, right? These are some of my you see the yield right here. Let me I sold some of those guys, right? Look at the yield on this stuff. This stuff is crazy. And as it comes down here, right? XDTE 20-some%. I mean, that is not crazy high compared to 290%, 140%, 133%, 70-some%. Yes, that is crazy high, right? But also, when you come down here, even though it did not generate me a lot of money, right? But as we grow these portfolio, right? This guy is generating me $99, almost $200 a month, a year, right? But I need $200. I need $100 a month, right? JP right there. $800 a year. I only got to get it up to $1,200 a year because they pay every month. So that's $100 a month. Now, if I need more money, of course, you got to always get a little bit buffer, right? So if I need more money, of course, I have to add more money into the investment so that can go up, right? That's what you have to do. This pays quarterly, I believe, QQQX. I think they pay quarterly. Let's take a look at it real quick. 8%. That's a financial company. And I'll look at that dividend. Dividend is okay. They pay quarterly, right? So if they pay quarterly, I go back, we have $500 some a year. Okay, we still got to get that up to the number we need to get to, $1,200 a year. And if you have a bunch of these, like I do, I got 100 and something. If you have a bunch of these, right? JP, let's pay every month, $500, almost $600. So we're almost halfway with some of my positions. Now, of course, you guys know that I'm selling a lot of this stuff down here. It don't matter who you are, okay? All these guys that pay me 2% yield, I've been selling some of them. I sold a bunch of them, right? We're gonna sell all the way up probably to 4.5%, 3.5%. Somewhere up in here, 3.5 is probably what I'm gonna stop, 3.5%. But not only that is, I'm trying to cut down the positions to under 100 positions. And as I cut down the positions to under 100 positions, and even though I'm reinvesting into my extreme high yield, into my high yield, into my regular yield, right? I don't have to add more money into the portfolio because I'm selling those positions that already, even though they're not a lot of them, I mean, they don't have a lot of money in them, each one of them, right? But the value is amazing, right? If I'm selling 50-some positions, I already sold a few of them. I already sold probably over 20,000, close to $20,000 worth of positions already, close to it, right? Because the first one I sold was like 6,000. What I sold last week were over 6,000, right? So if you add both of those together, I know I'm above $15,000 that I've sold already and money reinvested. That's why the portfolio jumped, because I pull out that money into cost average, dropping down my cost average. Okay, that's what I did. So as I resell, as I sell those positions that have these lower yields, right? And look at the price of Omega, not Omega, right? MGen. I'm talking about Omega. MGen. Look at the price, $200 and some dollars. Okay, I only got one share. It's $200 and some dollars. But look at the value, right? What I gain in this profit. Almost $40 some dollars. Okay, Southern Company, I got 5 shares, right? The price. But look at what I've gained in this right here, $500 some dollars. So as I sell these companies, right, and reinvesting back into the portfolio, one, I am not taking money out of my pocket. I'm just restructuring the portfolio, rebalancing, reorganizing, okay, the portfolio, right? Adjusting my yield, getting my yield up a little bit. And as I do that, because I have higher yield on the top, of course, my yield is going to get higher. But what people don't see, because they don't sit down and look at the portfolio like I do when I'm checking things in my portfolio, they don't see that I have another 100 and something positions in the back end, right? They only see from the first 20 or 30 positions that pay, 40% yield and up, right? AGNC, that's a good company. They pay dividend regularly, right? CRF, I got that, right? They're paying me $3,000 a month. CLM, $3,000 a year, rather. Okay, so I already reached that mark, right, to where I have dividend coming from those funds. Okay, and I got to continue with these also. And once I get them to that level that I get comfortable with, then I stop reinvesting into those positions and grow my portfolio. Okay, guys? And I'm not only doing this in one portfolio. I'm doing this in all of the portfolios that I have. Well, 1, 2, 3, not the M1, because the M1 is going to go a different direction later on. But in the chart swap, right, I'm adding those positions, similar positions, and I'm building the portfolio identical to that. Because I want to be able to have $3,000 coming in safely, $2,000 coming in safely between those 3 portfolios. So that's $6,000 a month coming in. 2, that's 6. No matter what happened, right? I got money coming in from companies that have been paying me first to 10th. I've been paying dividend for over 25 years, over 50 years consecutively. Then I add in the other guys, that they're, dropping in uppercuts, lower cuts, dropping in the money. That's what we continue to do to build, a consistent portfolio where you don't have to worry about dividend. You don't have to worry about dividend erosion, all the other stuff. Yes, it happens. But when you're taking money from other companies that pay high and reinvest it in the company that pay low, some people don't think about that. All they think about is, oh, you know what? I'm going to collect my dividend. It's been coming in for so long. It's going to be consistent. Yes, I'm getting $20-something thousand right now per month, $27,000 a month. Do I need to hold $27,000? No. Right now, I need about 10 of that, so the rest can be reinvested. And next month, the dividend might go to 30. And the following month, it might go to 31, 32, 33. But as I pay down my balances on my debt that I have, it's going to do multiple things. It's going to increase my net worth, right? It's going to give me a better credit debt to income ratio as far as credit is concerned, right? It's going to do that. When I decide I want to buy something, it does not affect my millionaire status, right? Because if I go buy $100,000 car right now, it might be worth $100,000 or less when you buy the car, right? But once that car depreciates, that mess up my status because now my net worth is below $1 million. So why would I want to do that? No, I'm not going to go buy something that depreciate in value just because I want to say, oh, I have a nice car or I have a supercar or whatever. That is dumb. I could buy something 20 grand that would do almost the same thing as a supercar. I'll be able to drive a comfortable luxury, stuff like that. Okay? So you got to think about that. The goal is to increase the income and then reinvest the money into something that is considered safer. So for long-term generational wealth, right? So I can say, you know what? I'm going to pay that $40,000 off or the $30,000 off in the next 6 months, right? And I can break that down into 6 months and make payments on that loan to pay off the smaller loan of the two loans for that condo that I'm in right now, right? And pay that loan off. Guess what happens once I pay that loan off? Now my net worth is going to grow another $100,000 because I just paid down a debt that is affecting my status. Are you guys getting this? Okay? We're trying to get rich. We're not just here to buy high yield and yield max and all this other curve and all this other stuff. What they call it, Ryan Hill and Defiance. That's not only what this channel is for. We talk about getting rich, staying rich, making money and keeping your money. Okay? Yeah, I feel good when I say yes, I became a millionaire at 51. There's a lot of people don't do it before I did and half my age. But that's their success. I only care about my success and my children's success and building something to leave for them so that they are successful in their own right and something that can be passed down from generation to generation. So guys, I hope if you don't take nothing from this conversation, remember why we do this, why we invest, why we try to improve our lives, why we get master's degree, bachelor's degree, associate's degree, PhD, why we become doctors and lawyers, right? Why we do that? Is it because of the something you love, Is it because your parents forced you into it? Is it because you love that attention of being called a doctor? Is it because you love what you do? Or is also because of that $300,000-$400,000 check you get every year for being those, some $500,000, some more. It just depends on what you specialize in. But over here, we don't have to do all that. We don't have to go to many years of school. YouTube University is what I'm on right now. Okay? This positions that I just opened, barely 2 weeks ago, is already generating $2,400 a year. Okay? $2,400 a year already. This was the smallest position compared to M1. Now it's bigger than M1. And as I sit here, I'm like, maybe I just close this M1 position down and throw that $500 in here. That would get me to $4,000 in total amount of money. And that would add another, who knows, $30, $40, $50. You know, maybe another $400 to this total amount of dividend. That would probably take it to $3,000 in dividend. You know. Now, a lot of people be like, okay, well, that's not a lot. Go to my daughter's dividend portfolio, right? This is her tuition dividend portfolio. The money that I was supposed to pay for school, I was like, nope, we're not going to pay for school because I had the $50-something thousand. Why would I put that into the school? And after she go to school, it was $40-something thousand because I put some money somewhere else. If she go to school, after 2 years, $40,000 gone. Zip, nada, nothing. And then by year 3, I got to come up with another $20,000. Year 4, another $20,000. Hopefully she graduates in year 4. Plus other expenses in the tuition, so somewhere around $100K. Right? Somewhere around $100K. So I spent $100,000. She got a degree. Yes, my daughter got a degree, but I have nothing to show for it. Right? I spend that money, she get a degree. She might be able to get a good job, all the other stuff, but that's for her. I don't get nothing in return. Right? People's like, hey, you selfish. No, I'm not selfish. I think differently. Okay? Now, but with this right here, we already got $97,000 a year coming in from that $52,000 plus margins, of course, right? But if we didn't have margins, we still have half the amount coming in. That's still great for $50-some-thousand portfolio, generating, $4,500 a month. That is freaking ridiculous. Okay, that is crazy. Who's not going to be happy to collect that money for $50,000? But it's what you do after the fact. That's why I keep telling you guys. Right? We're collecting that money. We're reinvesting some of the money. I'm using to pay my Tesla. Okay? She's in school. At the end of this semester, she'll be finished 1 year. That's $20-some thousand. But what happened is, after she finished 1 year, this money that we're trying to double, right? We're trying to get this portfolio to $20K a month. Some point $25K, $30K. It's going to continue to grow. But when this portfolio get to $20K a month, that means the rest of the year, right? The other money can be reinvested, put into whatever else. And guess what? Once she's finished school, we already got enough to pay her tuition off for the entire year. Right? We can make payments on the student loan, right? We can make 12 payments and pay it off in 1 year. And she student loan is done. But we have 20 something thousand dollars coming in every single month. By the time she got out of school, we're gonna have over 20 something thousand dollars coming in every month out of this portfolio. But we can just pay 10,000, 10,000, 8,000 a month, whatever it is for that 12-month period. You know, so we pay to spend 10 grand a month, including taxes. So in 8 months, the tuition is done, right? But we're still reinvesting. We're still reinvesting. So by the time we finish paying that year, she finished school, finished paying the tuition, that stuff is at $30K a month. In 4 years, this account will be over $30K a month. So to where we can make different decisions on what we're going to do about tuition and all the other stuff. But guys, we're thinking about the future. We're investing in our future. We're investing in our kids' future. And once this is done, now her sister go to university. I don't have to start it over because the money is already there, right? The money is already there. I don't have to start this process over of reinvesting and trying to put money aside for my daughter when she get old enough to go to school. No, it's already there because we set an example with her sister, and we're gonna improve on the strategy. Now, in the beginning, this fund was my everyday fund, my cost of living, pay for my house, pay for everything, and then Charles Schwab off of my card, right? But I moved that funds over here, and I started a new fund in Charles Schwab. So what is going to happen? I'm going to do the reverse, because I don't need as much money to live outside the U.S., right? And as I buy these high yields, we're going to, do the same stuff, balance them out. Just like this one is already balanced out, even though the yield is high, but we got a lot of positions in here. Guys, remember, this is not financial advice. I do these videos every single day to motivate you guys. Now, right now, I'm not feeling good. I have a headache. I have a splitting headache. My head is pounding. It's like two little midgets in the back that just hitting the hammer on my head. Bang, 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 bang. But still, and I'm like, you see me, my eyes is all flickering and stuff because my eye is like, it hurts right now because I'm looking at the light. But I have to make sure I get this across to the people who needs it. Everybody don't need this information. Everybody don't. There might be 1 or 2 people that understand what I'm talking about, that this resonate with, can get their life together. We enjoy high yield. Dividend is not sexy. I tell you guys all the time, dividend investing is not sexy. But the way we talk about it, we show the income and make it sexy. Day trading is sexy because you can buy something, sell it, all that stuff in one day and make money. Pay taxes too. You still pay taxes on this, but you can just set it almost and forget it and just monitor it. You don't have to. Once you buy a dividend investing stock that pays dividend, you never have to sell. You just plant a seed and it's always going to generate income for you. Okay, guys? You can see just the Fidelity portfolio with margins is over $500,000, over $500,000. Charles Schwab, another over $120,000 because I got crypto in there. Okay, guys, I know I've been yapping for a minute. Let me stop. Remember to invest in your future. I hope you guys understand the strategy and understand why I always talk about dividend kings and dividend aristocrats. Because you can mix up those dividend kings and these dividend aristocrats with high yield and use the money from your high yield to fund your kings and aristocrats. You don't have to get all of them. You can just get the ones with a higher yield. If you don't care about buying tobacco stocks, if you don't care about people who smoking, that's not my problem. I'm here to make money. At some point, they ain't gonna be smoking no more. But now they legalize marijuana in most cities. You can go and buy it in the store without prescription. So, I mean, who cares about cigarettes? Okay, guys, invest in your future. We're gonna do this again tomorrow. Tomorrow, I'm on my way to Bucaramanga. I'm gonna go spend time over there for a few days, about 4 or 5 days. I'm supposed to be back. I think I booked my flight for the. Well, I haven't booked my return flight, but I booked my stay to the 31st, and my cousins are coming on the 30th. So I have to come back on the 30th, the same day they get here. But I already paid for um, the stay. It was like I stayed in a 5-star hotel. It's like almost $100 a night. So expensive. But you know what? I'm going there for a specific reason, to meet somebody very special to me that I'm looking forward to meeting and spending some time with. And who knows, man? Your boy is single right now, so I'm dividend passive bro, man. You know what I'm saying? I mean dividend passive bro. Okay, dividend passive bro. You guys get it? I make money with dividends, and I'm a passive bro. So if that bothers you, like, oh, he's a passive bro, I'm not gonna listen to him. That's your problem. You don't worry about my name. You worry about what I'm saying, how it can get you rich, so you don't have to go to the 9 to 5. A lot of people about to lose their job. Donald Trump said everybody go back to the office. So if you don't want to go back to the office, guess what's going to happen? You're going to be out of a job. You will be out of a job. And at some point, they're going to start doing cuts in the government. So if your job is 3 people doing the same job and you only need 1 person, guess what? 2 people about to lose their job. So if you lose your job tomorrow, what are you going to do? If you get laid off tomorrow, a lot of people get laid off too. All these big companies laying people off. If you get laid off tomorrow, what are you going to do? You might have money stashed up for 3 months, 6 months, or what you gonna do? Stop spending using your 401k. People do that, right? So that money you be putting aside to retire, people going to start pulling money from their 401k. I've done it before. When I had that poor man mentality. Right? This is why now we're preparing ourselves. We're preparing ourselves for the worst, because it's going to get worse before it gets better. So think about it, guys. Think about that. Some people already retired. They're living off their pension or whatever else you got. I ain't got no pension. Okay? I don't get that. Push comes to shove, I got a couple of houses in the U.S. I can sell and throw into my investments. And guess what? That's just going to skyrocket my income more. Right? That's just going to skyrocket my income. I was even thinking about doing pulling money on one of my properties that's paid off. Right? I was like, maybe I can pull $120,000 from that property and throw it into that Charles Schwab positions. Right? That paying $200-$300 a month right now. If I can throw $100,000 in here, right? So Robinhood got 120-something thousand in there. They give me $90-something thousand a year. And I'm gonna have similar positions across the board. So 97,000. If I throw 100,000 in here, how long do you think before I will be generating over $6,000, $7,000, $8,000, $9,000, $10,000 a month in this portfolio with no margins? I don't have to worry about getting somebody else's money, borrowing somebody else's money. No, I don't have to do that, right? And I can pay back their loan at whatever percentage, 5, 6, 7, 8%. I can pay back that loan. And if I really wanted to, within 2 to 5 years, I can pay that loan back off. Or in less than 2 to 5 years, I can pay that loan back off. But guess what? If I don't pay the loan off, I say, you know what, I'm going to foreclose, take the house. I still got my money in this portfolio. But who's going to do that? I'm not going to do that. I'm just saying. Right, guys? So, you know what? Thanks for subscribing to the channel. Thanks for joining this community, guys. Don't forget to join the Discord. And I always tell you guys, in the bottom of the video, I have the Ally Bank. I bank at Ally. So if you need to open an Ally Bank account, I think they give like 3% yield or 4% yield on a high yield account. It's a good savings account, especially if you need to put money away to where you don't have easy access to it. I mean, you can transfer money. It take a couple of days, but it's good to kind of put away the emergency fund. Okay, now I get a referral if you signed up. Okay, I try to be straightforward with you guys. Anything that I tell you guys about that I get money for, I tell you. The tracking app is like a partnership, so if you use it, if you use my referral code, I get money. If you decide to buy a Tesla, there's a referral code, I get money, you get money to buy your Tesla. So I don't have nothing to hide from you guys. Okay? I'm giving to you guys. This is how you give back to me. If you want to, if you don't want to, you keep doing what you do. But I'm gonna be here every day, as always, I promise. Except I'm sick to where I can talk. I can talk, my eyes, I can barely see stuff. My eyes are all blurry, but I feel good. I just got a headache. I ate too late today. Of course, that don't stop the show. Okay, guys? Invest in your future. Invest in your future. Because there's nobody else that's going to do it for you. Okay? Donald Trump in office, the rich are going to get richer for the most part, depending on what kind of business you're in. Because if you need people to do your job, carpentry, building houses, and people getting deported, I would say deported, but deported, now you're going to have problems because the value of building going to go up. And I was just talking about buying land and building properties. Of course, I might have to wait till the next 4 years, accumulate more income, right? And when the time comes, instead of building property, I might have to just buy an apartment building. Okay, guys. So thanks again. Have a great Sunday. We will do this again tomorrow. Love you guys. Peace.